Well, welcome to the first podcast of Blood, Sweat and Beers. We sat and chatted about this, and we had a chat saying there's not much about our leagues and the one or two leagues above us about rugby, a lot about the Premiership, but no one really talks about any other leagues, do they? Really?
No, that's right, and we thought it'd be good to get some information out on like Northern Rugby, like Northern Rugby in general, up to like the national leagues, and just like get some funny stories out there and spread the Northern Rugby word.
Yeah. So we'll start off with a review of last season. Obviously, we both played for Huddersfield in the Northwest. Hell of a league. We didn't start too well, did
Northeast.
Northeast,
yeah.
Northeast, same thing. We didn't start too well. We lost our first two games. I don't think we were quite up to scratch then, were we?
No, we played Sandal first up, didn't we? And we got battered against them. Who did we play second?
Scunthorpe.
Oh.
You got concussed.
Yeah, that's why I can't remember.
You won't know much about that game.
I got no memory of it.
No. So we didn't start too well, losing the first two games. But after that, I think it was always going to take a bit of time to get used to what we were doing.
Yeah.
Coming in league down, Bruffy is a new coach, new system. So it finally clicked and we finished second. I thought we did really well.
Yeah. Should we do a quick review of the teams in the league? Scunthorpe won the league.
Yeah.
They were a pretty tough, well-drilled team. Didn't really have many weaknesses that I can think of off the top of my head.
No.
They had a lot of good players as well. They had a back rower, Nick Dyson, who scored a lot of tries.
I thought their number 8 was absolutely fantastic this season. Line out wise, around the pitch.
Yeah.
Great ball carrier, so he gave us some trouble home and away.
Yeah, we had two really tough games. I mean, it was a little bit one-sided in the first half at our place. They looked like they were going to beat us convincingly. Yeah. We scored a few tries towards the end to make it, I think it was 40-30 to Scunthorpe. Yeah. But the game at their spot was a real tough affair. I think we ended up winning by about 7 points in the end. But yeah, it was a very, very tough game. Very, very solid pack as well. Yeah. Great bunch of lads, Scunthorpe.
You've had a few issues though behind the scenes on social media with them.
No. I mean, the best thing was, they won the league, and I don't think anyone can really complain about them winning the league. They were a really good team. Beat everyone at the start of the season. Tailed off a little bit towards the end, but credit where credit's due. I got a load of messages at 2 a.m. On Facebook Messenger, mainly like congratulating us on our season. They actually, I'm guessing it was that they actually deleted half the messages before I got a chance to read them.
Yeah, fair enough. I think we were on a night out as well, so I think both teams had a few beers by that time in the morning. So fair play to them, well done, and good luck next season in National 2. Another tough team we played against, but home and away, obviously Heath, massive derby game. Luckily for us, we got the double over them, but we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Tough pack, well-drilled team, and just a lot of hunger. It was really tough, both games. I mean, away, we won last kick of the game, just to show you how tough it really was against them.
Yeah, they have got some really good players in the team. In particular, I'd say their talisman in the pack, Chris Moore. He's all over the park, just quite a nasty player to play against, and he's very, very good. I'd say he's one of my favourite players to play against because he's just he tests you, and I think it's good.
Yeah, definitely. Tough bunch on the pitch. I would say a bunch of whatever, but we'll leave it there. Nice guys off the pitch, but when you play against them, you're playing a game of rugby.
Yeah, the body was definitely sore after that.
I think they'll be up there next season. If they don't win the league, that's how I see it.
Yeah,
definitely. York, I thought York were a good side. We were lucky at home.
Yeah, they were all over us. They probably had about 70% possession when we played them at home, but I think we tackled them into submission in the end. But
same away as well. I mean, they could have won that game as well. I just think our defence was absolutely brilliant away. And I think we were the only game on that day as well in the league.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a hell of a game. Good side. They've got some great players as well. Let's look at Anik.
Anik.
for me, the best team we played this season, home and away.
Yeah. We managed to beat them at home, but we were outplayed.
Yeah, they were just far better than
We were
us
outplayed
away.
at their place.
Yeah, massively. Great team. If they can sort their away trips out next season, I reckon they could win it as well. So
yeah, if they've got all the same players in the team, if they manage to keep everyone on board, yeah, they were a quality team. Really well put together side. They just there was no room on the pitch for us to we couldn't make breaks. They were all over us, and credit where credit's due. When we played them at their place, they were really good as well. We just edged it, didn't we? So.
Yeah, they just blew us off the pitch physically as well. They just dominated everything. So fair play to them there. Yeah. We'll move on to Clack. Funny team, Clack. I think that's the game that cost us promotion this year away.
Yeah, 100%.
33-10 up with 20 minutes to go, and they won 34-33. I think that still hurts most of us. The second half, they just upped it again. We didn't expect that.
No, it was a disappointing one. It's one of those games that just got away. They've got some great players in the team. I think they might be losing a couple of lads this year, unfortunately. And I believe they're starting on negative points next season, aren't they?
From what I've heard, but
yeah,
we can't confirm that. We'll see what happens with that.
But in terms of last season, they were a right niggly team to play against. Yeah. And it's one of those teams I enjoy playing against because they're doing all sorts in rucks. They do test you, and
massively.
Yeah, nasty set of forwards.
Yeah. We just got to also say to Dickie Piper that's officially retired. Well done, mate, on 300 plus games in a Clack shirt, and you had 4 years away at Huddersfield, mate. Well done, and best of luck with whatever you do.
Yeah, quality player. If he does retire, I don't know if he'll do another season or not.
He'll come back. He'll come back. Look at Selby. I know they got relegated, but we could have lost both games to them.
Yeah, I didn't play the first one, so I can't really say much about that.
We were lucky home, and away we could have really lost that as well. They managed to beat Scunthorpe this season. Yeah. Don't know how, but fair play to them. I thought they were better than where they were in the league.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with this league. This season with the North East League, everyone could beat everyone. Like, I don't think we had one easy game. I think we won. I think we beat Percy Park by quite a bit at the end of the season, but every team were decent.
Yeah,
there wasn't any teams that weren't.
No, definitely
up for a game.
It should be an interesting league next season, and then obviously we've not spoke about Driffield.
Driffield.
We lost to them away with 1 point.
We did. We lost to Driffield,
but at home again they could have won that game if they were more clinical.
Yeah.
Again, a good side on their day.
They almost beat us in the second game, didn't they? Yeah. I mean, Driffield, for me, they were such an awkward team. Right, I can only describe playing against Driffield as like you're going for a poo, and you think it's going to be a nice experience. Like, I love playing rugby, but both games, like, it was like I've gone for my poo, and just nothing will come out, and it's just 80 minutes of constipation. I was so frustrated. Both games, decent set of forwards, nines doing the box kicks,
but that's what they do. They frustrate you, Driffield, and that's what they did to us at theirs.
Yeah,
and they won that game, and at ours they did it again. And luckily, we had Billy at 8 that scored the try to win the game.
Yeah.
Looking to bounce people off over the try line.
Yeah.
So another good team. I think we've covered everybody.
Have we got
Sandal?
Oh yeah, don't miss Sandal.
Don't miss Sandal. I don't want them crying.
No.
They beat us first game of the season.
They did, didn't they? And they had a good start.
Yeah, they were second up till Christmas, and then they just fell apart. I don't know what happened there, but also a tough team to play again. Not easy.
Yeah.
To all the teams in that league next season, best of luck. We won't be seeing you. We might see you in the league. On that note, who's the best player that you played against this season? Not particularly your position, but just the player that you thought that he was outstanding.
There were some really good ones actually. I'd say I think he's the hooker. The hooker from Anik.
He was very good.
I need to get a name for him. We'll get him there.
Yeah, he's very.
There was a couple. I think the centre from Cleckheaton,
Tom Ainsworth.
Yeah,
he's very good as well. Yeah.
Very
ruined us in the second half.
Very quick.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm probably going to go the Scunthorpe 8. The amount of lineouts he won, the amount of tries he scored, his ball carrying, he was a very good player. He's also with you in the North East team, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it.
So
yeah.
for me, he was the best player we played against this season. So there you go.
What about with?
I think Parf, our captain, Liam Parfitt's the best player I played with this season.
Yeah,
just his work rate, his tackling, his attack, his knowledge. He's as a leader. I rate him massively, and I don't know how he's not in the North East team. There's not many better loose forwards than him.
Nah, quality player.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because he don't play without getting money.
Don't tell him that. Yeah, fair enough. Also, the tightest man I've ever met in my life.
Yeah,
I love a player.
I'll bring a tenner for him to play or something.
Yeah, fair enough. So last week we went down to London. We had our cup final. Yeah, there's not much we can say about that one, is there?
Yeah, we got spanked, didn't we? To be fair, the team we played against, Oundle, were I think that's how you say it. They were absolutely class.
They're the best team we've played in the last 2 or 3 seasons. I'd say.
Yeah. I'm predicting Oundle to win the National 2 South.
Yeah,
by a long way.
Yeah,
they were. You have to keep the same same team. They're gonna win that league.
Yeah.
I think we had a good build up to it, didn't we? We all got free haircuts courtesy of Big Box Gym at paid for our haircuts done at the barber club at Big Box.
Yeah.
I got a nice trim ready for my first Twickenham performance. Didn't go to plan though, did it?
No, it didn't. It was a tough day. Hell of a day. Got to thank everybody that helped for the day, put money into it, helped during the build up to it. A lot of effort went into it. It was a great day. It's just a pity about the result, but we were beaten by a better team.
Yeah, can't complain.
Physically, they were stronger than us. I thought they were fitter than us.
I wouldn't say they were stronger.
You will never say that. And I just thought they were more clinical. Whenever you made an error, they either punished you with 50, 60 yards or they scored a try.
Yeah.
And that was the big difference. They were just a level we couldn't live up to. So fair play to them. Still a hell of an achievement to get there.
I still can't talk about it.
I don't mind losing if they're better than us.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt afterwards.
I like to blame the referee if the
yeah. No, I can't even blame the ref on that. They were that good, so fair play to them. We had a good night out that night in London as well. Some of us got back at 7 a.m. in the hotel.
Certain people missed the bus. Missed the bus home, didn't they?
I almost missed the bus. I was 2 minutes before the bus left, so I made it back.
Yeah.
I think we all only recovered on the Thursday after that from everything, so it was a hell of a weekend.
It was.
Yeah, so thanks to everybody again for that. Yeah. Right, so obviously us as rugby players, we are always told we're naughty and we just do despicable things. So knowing Loz as I do, I'm sure he's got a great story for us. And as anybody has a good story, send it in and we'll tell it here as much as we can, obviously with limits. Can't name names or clubs, so be very careful, please. But Loz has got something he wants to share with us.
Yeah, many years ago in a previous club that I played for. I mean, I have a couple of different clubs, so it's going to be hard to guess anyway.
He's got more clubs than Jack Nicklaus.
I don't think he's got as many as you, but anyway, this individual, he was riding a moped, and he falls off the moped, breaks both his wrists. Quite a bad accident, really, but. Because he'd broken both his wrists, he couldn't tend to his manly needs. So as the frustration built, he thought of new ideas to help himself, and it came to my attention that this individual was caught in the act with a jar of peanut butter and man's best friend. So I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, otherwise we'll probably get kicked off of YouTube. But you can imagine it yourself, can't you?
Yeah, it's quite funny actually. I'm sure we've got lots more stories coming up in the next coming weeks.
Send your stories in.
Send stories in, please.
Anonymous stories,
and we will read them out if we have to. Leave names out, leave clubs out, and we'll do the best we can reading them. Send them all in. I don't know what you must think about putting Yeah, let's leave that there. Using peanut butter. It's a bit sticky.
Must have been desperate. How did he get the jar off with broken wrist? Well, I suppose he could have done it with his feet.
Someone had to help him open the jar.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. So who agreed to help him open the jar? Can that person please write in who helped him and let us know the full story if you don't mind?
Yeah. We'll put it on the adult version of this podcast.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think the funniest player, I'd say over the years, like you say, I played at a few different clubs. Over the years, I've played with some really, really hard ball carriers, and there's a few that really, really spring to mind. I'd say when I played at Sale FC, there was a quality ball carrier, the Adam Agabogi. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but every time he got the ball, he used to run through 5-6 defenders. I think he's just retired this year, actually, for Caldy. But he quality player. You didn't want to tackle him in training. Just forearm you off, and almost unstoppable. It made a different stuff. Also, Ben Morrell, ex-Huddersfield player. He was like tackling. They call Ellis Genge baby rhino. He was like tackling an actual rhino, a grown-up rhino. He'd just run straight at you, absolute monster. But another person springs to mind with all this. It's our number 8, Billy. Billy is an absolute machine.
Yeah, he hasn't got to run up. He catches the ball and then runs. And you just expect you're going to hit him, but no one can put him down first tackle.
Hands off his own players. And then...
hands off. You can't pick to latch onto him because you don't know when you're going to latch. You can't pick to clear the breakdown because you don't know where the breakdown's going to be.
Yeah.
And then when he finally gets over the try line, he stands there and wants to bump people off in the dead ball area as well. It's just unbelievable.
Absolute beast.
Do. Yeah.
I don't like even tackling him in touch rugby because he just runs at you, runs over you.
He doesn't want to be touched. He just wants contact constantly. He's won us a few games this season, so fair play. I'd rather have him on our team.
Definitely want him on our team.
Great player. My favourite to watch. And then we've got the Stewart brothers. Were unbelievable this season. Scored so many tries.
Yeah,
I'd like to give that to the forwards though, that we gave them a good ball. But
we gave them a lot of good ball. Maybe not from the line out.
No. But scrum and open play, I think we did all right.
I mean, Finn, top try scorer for the league. He got us out of trouble loads of times, and absolutely quality. Kean scored an amazing try at Twickenham.
Yeah, he did.
Ran through 3 of their guys and did a dive foot line.
But wasn't that Max that scored that, and actually it was Kean, wasn't it?
I think they give it to Max. I think the record books will say Max, but it was Kean. Yeah.
It was Kean. Yeah. So well done, Max. Well done. Good try. We've had some good players this season in our team.
We have.
Yeah, it's been a tough one. It's just a pity we didn't go up. Right, on that subject, who's the best player you've ever played with?
Best player I played with. Well, I've played against him quite a few times as well. And it's got to be my old friend, Chris Johnson. He's a grumpy, grey-haired old man, but kicks everything, moans a little bit too, but I'd definitely love to have him on my team all the time. Played with him with Huddersfield, with Sale, and against him over years as well. And
class player.
Yeah, I've never played against him and played bad. You know, his quality. Best player I've played with, Chris.
Yeah, he's a good player. I've got a story on Chris Johnson. I almost killed him one year. I think it was my first year at Huddersfield. He came over to mine. We had a night out. We got in about 3 and we were starving, and we put some burgers in the oven. We both fell asleep to a massive knock on the door. Fireman standing outside the door, smoke coming out the door and stuff. And the fireman said, if you didn't answer the door within 10 minutes, we could have been dead. So I almost killed you, Jono.
Incinerated.
Yeah. So that was a hell of a night. I'll never forget that. But he's a very good player.
What about you with players then?
I'm going to go Jamie Broadley. Sheffield Tigers.
I thought you were going to say me, but that is quality, Jamie.
He did stuff that I couldn't believe. When I coached Tigers and played with him a couple of games, he was unreal. Speed, power, He just scored tries from nowhere.
Yeah, he's hard work.
He was very, very good.
How many games has he got for Sheffield now? Maybe 200 or something. He's been there a few years.
And he went to Rotherham for a couple of seasons. Hell of a player, nice guy as well. So he's probably the best I've played with. Against, well, I'm gonna go Ryan Burrow, Sheffield, number 8. He's retiring now as well.
Yeah, I think
by a mile.
I think a few people will be quite happy about that who played against him.
Yeah,
I've never played against him, but I've seen some videos. Played for Donny, didn't he, over the years, and then a couple of seasons at Sheffield, running over people.
Last season when we were in National 2, we were playing at home. I don't know if you'll remember this, but our little 9, Paul, he's not with us at the moment. It was in the first 5 minutes, and we were kind of on top of Sheffield, and Paul said, these boys don't want to carry the ball. They're soft. And I remember Ryan just looking at me and winking, and I just went, oh my God, this is going to hurt for the next 80 minutes. And they destroyed us. I've never seen a team run over to another team like that. He must have ran over about 20 people that day. He just went another gear that we couldn't live up with. Nice guy as well. So good luck, man. I know you've retired. Hope it goes well. I'm glad you've retired. Put it that way.
He's gone to
Wath-upon-Dearn, I think.
Yeah, destroy some teams in
Yorkshire 1.
Is it Yorkshire 1 or is it Yorkshire?
Yeah, something like Yorkshire 2 or something.
Yorkshire
I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to play at that level against him. Thank you very much. Good lad, good guy as well.
Yeah.
Shall we have a quick look at how the leagues have been reshuffled and moved around for next season? I think there's 2 teams that are kind of wondering why they are where they are.
As well as our Selmians.
They've got long bus journeys every second week if you look at it from that perspective. And obviously we've gone across to the west, the Huddersfield, so that's quite interesting for us.
In terms of the northwest, Huddersfield, I'd say Manchester and Wirral look like probably the favourites to win.
I think Bowden will be a dark horse in that league as well. Good pitch, good club. They'll have a lot of support in the background to get them through the league. Obviously, I coached them 2013, so I kind of know the ins and outs of the club. So they might be a dark horse in the northwest as well.
In terms of the Northeast League that Huddersfield's just moved out of, I'd say Heath probably the favourites for this one.
I'm going to go with Alnwick. I think when we played them last season, they were the best team, home and away. Can they get their away trips together? Let's find out, but they're my favourites for the league.
In terms of the Midlands League, I don't think anybody can write off Stourbridge. Stourbridge have got a history of being in the national leagues, and they'll want to get back up there as quickly as possible. And Nuneaton have always been a big club, so I can expect good things from both of these teams.
We're just going to touch base on a bit of the Champions Cup that happened on the weekend, Northampton against Bordeaux. Hell of a game. I know we watched it together. Bordeaux just looked like they would have scored every time they had the ball.
Yeah, they were really, really dangerous every time they had the ball. Jalibert, if I'm pronouncing that correct, he were absolutely quality. He was testing the defence. He was just all over the park, causing all kinds of trouble.
Yeah. Felt for Northampton. I thought they turned up really well, played really well. They're just a bit unlucky. I think some of the refs' calls went against them as well. I know that one try was scratched off from Pollock, where they held the prop back. So a lot of games that could have gone. So in a game like that, it can go anyway, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could have. But I think the best team definitely won. The whole back line. I mean, the forward pack were quality for Bordeaux, but the back line were just something else. Every player looked like they could score off every phase.
I think they were the best team in the competition. They were averaging 49 points a game.
Yeah, if you're scoring 7 tries a game,
you deserve to win the tournament. So fair play, they're the best team.
I think they scored. Did they score 4 or 5 in
the final?
You
can't argue with that. It was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
I thought Pollock played well. He's one of the surprises for the Lions.
He's a big name in it at the moment.
Yeah, he is. But did he come unstuck against a massive pack? And
yeah, I think he was good, wasn't he? He had a decent game, but I don't know if he's not really the finished article yet. He's like a raw talent, isn't he? But
it'd be interesting if he comes up against the teams like New Zealand, South Africa, Australia. He's not played any of them yet.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we'll find out what type of player he is. And I think the Lions tour will do him well. and play him in the midweek games and see how he comes. But he might get in the test team. You never know.
He might, and I
It'd be
think
interesting.
he might be a good impact player to have in the test team. I'd start someone like Tom Curry over him. But then if he's going to come on with 20 minutes to go with that raw pace he's got, he showed up a few people in the semi-final, like Pendergast playing his touch rugby. Sorry if you watch this.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to watch us, but anyway, he's not going to be happy. No, he's a good player. I think he'll bring some energy to the Lions that's needed.
Yeah.
So let's see where it goes. I'll be supporting the Lions. Yeah,
really,
which is very difficult to say. They're playing Australia. I hate the Australians.
I'm going to say you're kind of half British now. Anyway,
no, so I'll support the Lions.
It's
worth watching now. It's going to be a hell of a tour.
Yeah. I think. What are your predictions for it? I mean, like Australia are just coming good, aren't they?
I'm going to say 2-1 to Australia. Everybody wrote them off against England at Twickenham, and they won that.
Yeah, they are a quality team. If the Lions can put a decent, if they can get all the combinations right, it could be a 3-0 whitewash to the Lions. But it's going to be tough playing 3 games.
I can't see that with Joe Schmidt as the head coach of Australia. Too much experience. Look what he did with Ireland.
So you're saying 2-1 here?
I'm saying 2-1 Australia.
2-1 Australia. I'm saying 2-1. 2-1 to the British and Irish Lions.
Ah, fair enough. What are we putting on, a tenner?
Yeah, we'll put a 10 on it, yeah.
Yep, tenner. That should be interesting. Right, that's that done. Right, we're coming towards the end of the first podcast. A lot to work on, we know that. We are looking for sponsors. Any sort of sponsors, please get in touch with us. We'll be happy to chat to you. We need as much help as we can get. We do have 1 or 2 that we're talking to that are very interested in helping us, so please just get in touch and
that's it, isn't it? And it's not going to be just us 2 every week. From now on, we're hoping to have guests on each week, but this is the pilot episode just to see how it all goes.
Yeah, we're trying to get a different player from a different team every week, or a coach, or a support, or a chairman from a club, just to get a wider perspective of everything.
That's it. And if you're interested in coming on the podcast, just write in the comments or contact one of us too.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, cheers for that, man.
Nice one.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching Blood, Sweat and Beers.
Not quite beers, but yeah.
It's
cider.
Aldi cider.
Yeah, so can we please have a sponsor that has beers?
Yeah, nice one.
Thanks. Cheers, mate.